Sorry.
No luck, huh?
Understatement of the century.
You hungry?
I'm okay.
Yeah, doesn't mean you're not hungry. Yeah, here. I've had enough. It's turkey, so
So,
well, just in case you're,
I'm what?
just in case you're part bird, wouldn't want to be responsible for any unintentional cannibalism.
Oh, very thoughtful.
Yeah, I try. Take a load off. Whoa, 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 whoa! Slow down. You don't want to get sick. Turkey's dead. It's not going anywhere. Morgan.
Oh, hey, Riley. Oh, thank you.
Wouldn't want you to think I was a bad host.
Oh, your reputation is safe. I like what you've done with the place.
Oh, thanks. Getting an ocean installed in a living room, expensive as hell, but I think it was worth it.
And the sand's a nice touch. It gives the place a certain grainy ambiance.
It doesn't it though?
Uh, so how long have you been calling this place home?
Mm-hmm.
What?
Well, it's not as easy a question to answer as you'd think. But what are you doing here? You don't.
What? I don't what?
You look new to homelessness.
Oh, yeah. My parents kicked me out 6 days ago.
Oh, well. Well, then let me be the first to welcome you to the community. Yeah, normally we have a ceremony for people when they join, but and the cake's on back order. And,
Oh, well, the sandwich works fine. Thanks.
piece of advice though, maybe don't be so free with telling people stuff like that.
Like what?
That you were kicked out only a week ago.
You asked.
It doesn't mean you should answer.
I. Huh. Thanks.
There is a set of instructions, you know.
Oh, funny.
No, really. They're not written down, but it's something we try to pass along to the new members.
Let me guess. Step one, find shelter. Step two, find food. Rinse and repeat.
Oh, no. Not instructions for being homeless. For the other thing,
What other thing?
getting kicked out.
Same thing.
No, it really isn't.
It feels like the same thing.
Well, it's all still pretty fresh. Probably pretty hard to tell one thing from another right now.
You talk like you know what happened. You don't.
Oh, I can make some educated guesses, but it doesn't really matter. Your parents reached a tipping point. They told you to get out.
You want to know what really happened?
Well, I'm glad to listen if you want to talk about it.
I came out to them. And that night, there was a suitcase waiting for me at the door.
Tipping point.
What does that even mean?
It means your parents went from living in some charade where they thought they could pretend that everything was okay, or at least tolerable, and then something happened, and suddenly you couldn't pretend anymore. The truth came out.
The truth about my sexuality.
The truth that the you that you are is not the you that they insisted you were, that they wanted you to be, that maybe they needed you to be.
So you're saying that I shouldn't have told them?
No. I'm not saying that at all. If you didn't say anything, yeah, maybe you could have stayed there longer, but what would be the point? It's not likely they would wake up one day suddenly able to handle something they couldn't the night before. So you live a lie for what? Another few months, maybe another few years, but it's a crappy trade. living a lie for the illusion of being accepted. In some awful, ironic, painful way, it's probably better to learn that now, once and for all. Most people live their whole life making friends by pretending to be what they think other people want, never finding the courage just to be themselves.
Set culture.
No argument there.
Somehow, this feels worse.
Probably because it is. Yeah, you lost a hell of a lot more than a friend or two. Truth is, no matter what you think, you're never ready.
To be homeless?
No, not homeless. You can prepare for that. You're never ready to be rejected, or better said, to face that rejection. How can anyone get ready for that kind of thing?
I don't know.
They can't. All you can do is follow the instructions.
And they'll make everything all right?
No, they're just instructions. You are the one who will make everything all right.
Okay. So, tell me these magic instructions.
Oh, hang on. uh, Here.
Chocolate? This helps make sense out of them or something?
I don't know. Maybe. But that's how it went when I was taught them. Seems like a good tradition. Step 1. Understand that there's a lot more than just one issue going on right now. It all feels like this big, I was kicked out mess, but there's a ton of things all knotted together here. You know, people you trusted are questioning your judgment, maybe even your sanity. People you love have told you, in one way or another, that they don't love you back. Oh, and of course, on top of everything, you have no place to stay, no food to eat, no safety net for all the other crap life throws at you. You need to recognize that it's a lot, and it'll take time to deal with all these different pieces. This isn't going to be resolved next month. Be patient with yourself. Step 2, deal with the immediate needs. This is the obvious one. You probably already guessed. You have to sleep, you have to eat, can't do those, you can't handle anything else. And the rest is really important. Fortunately, you're also going to find pretty quickly there's a lot of stuff you thought you needed, not so much. You can survive on a lot less than you think. Trust me.
Morgan, I'm running a little bit low on trust at the moment.
Yeah, I bet. But that's what makes it more of a leap of faith than a roll of the dice.
I'm running a little bit low on faith too.
Anyway, step 3, understand why you want to go back.
I assure you, I don't want to go back.
Oh, and I assure you, part of you does. You know, all that fury you're feeling right now, it's the internal conflict that makes it burn so hot. Part of you wants to go back, and another part of you is hating yourself for feeling that way. Oh, you can lie to me about it all you want, but you have to come to grips with it within yourself.
That's easier said than done.
Nothing about any of this is easy. 6 days, so you probably figured that out by now. But it'll get easier. And then you need to start looking at things from a new angle. That's what Bobby said to me when I was the one eating the chocolate. She said, you know how people say, home is where the heart is? Most people think that means that your home is where you find your heart, where you grew up, where your family lives, all the things that you love from your past. Maybe that works for some people, maybe. But you, Riley, you need to flip that around. Your home isn't where you're going to find your heart anymore. That place is just going to hold pain. Instead, you need to put your heart somewhere else. It can be a place, like this beach is for me, but it doesn't have to be. It can be a person, an ideal, a purpose, whatever's right for you. And wherever you put your heart, that is going to be your home from now on.
But how do you know where to put it?
Different for everyone. Only you can decide that when you're ready.
So that's it? The whole 3-step program?
No, 4 steps. The first 3 are only there to get you to the 4th.
Oh.
So step 3 was understand why you want to go back. Now that's really important. You can't deny the desire. You need to understand that in order to deal with the 4th and final step, which is this. Understand that there is no such thing as going back, ever, for anyone, in any situation.
No, I don't believe that. I can't accept that. I won't just say, oh, well, fuck my parents and my whole life. Time to just move on.
Whoa. That's not what I'm saying, not at all.
It sure sounded like what you were saying.
Okay, let me try this a different way. Did you ever play those old computer adventure games where you go around doing stuff, you make these choices, attack the troll, or try to talk your way past it and go across the bridge?
I suppose. Some.
And if you were like me, you saved the game before you made the choice so you could reload it and try the other option just in case you picked wrong.
Maybe.
Of course you did. Everybody does. We want to live. We want life to be like that. We want to believe we can find a way back to where we were so we can fix the mistakes, correct the wrongs, but it can't happen. There is no saved game in real life. Every instant of every day, you change. Everyone changes. With every new life experience, you become a different person. Even if tomorrow you wake up and, like in that Groundhog movie, you find it's a week ago, still wouldn't be the same because you're different. Even if you hadn't told them, could you ever really see your parents the same way again? The way you saw them a week ago when you weren't sure how they would react?
No. No.
Fact is, everyone is changing every day, every moment.
Well, it sucks.
It is what it is. Yeah, it sucks when you don't like how things go, and it's great when things make you happy. Here's how Bobby explained it to me. So imagine that you broke your arm. Probably going to heal, but even if it does, you still broke your arm. Maybe the knitted bone will be weaker than it used to be. Maybe it'll be stronger, but even if it knits to be exactly the same way it was before, you still broke your arm, and you know it. You have changed. Whatever you did to break it, you probably won't do that again next time, right? The thing is, Riley, you only grow forward in time.
Grow forward. That's an interesting way to put it.
Most people who suffer trauma think that the goal is to get back to where they were before the trauma happened. But that just isn't possible. If you spend your life trying to swim upstream, all you're going to do is stagnate. You are where you are now, today, this moment. You need to realize that the question isn't how you're going to get back to where you were, or what you were. The question is, where do you go from here, from where you are, from who you are right now?
Food and shelter.
For the moment. But ultimately, the answer is home. Wherever you decide to put your heart.
And if I don't want to lose my family?
Anything's possible. Maybe as you move forward, you'll find a chance to build new relationships with your parents. Maybe not. It depends on what kind of people they are, what you want to invest in. But it won't ever be the same. And honestly, it's probably for the best.
That's a lot to remember.
Well, if you ever need a reminder or half a sandwich, you know where I'll be.
Right. Thanks for, right, thanks for, I mean, I wish that I had something to give you in return for.
No, that's not how it works. All the important stuff lies ahead. Focus there.
I will.